Bill Bryson. I'm 70 years old. I was married in this church 47 years ago. I was baptized by George Reverend Schreiner.
I'm Harold Parks, and I was baptized in this church in the 20s, as far as my recollection goes, and I will be 82 years old in a couple months.
I'm Amber Sampson, and I was born in this church, and this has been my church my whole life.
I'm Roger Tuttle. I grew up just a mile down the road from here, and I've been a lifelong member of this church for going on 70 years. Our original congregation met in homes starting in about 1850 for about 20 years. And then Mr. Simon Suydam donated the land for our church, and that's how our Suydam United Methodist Church got its name. Another neighboring farmer by the name of E.F. Cook left in his will funds to build the original church building in 1875.
Our original church was struck by lightning and burned down in 1915, and we built a new church in 1916. It was dedicated, and it cost us a little over $7,000.
In 1959, a new addition was added to the church on the north side by the donation of Tony Coppus, which was 3 Sunday school rooms and a new kitchen below with a bathroom.
In 1999, with some money that was donated by the Donald Henderson Estate, we put a new foyer on the church, plus elevator and accessible bathrooms for the handicapped.
Our sanctuary remained much the same from 1915 to 1945, at which time a new hand-carved altar was installed, and this was all hand-carved by Mr. Alfred Sarner of Chicago. A new Hammond electric organ was also purchased this time, and a new furnace was installed in the basement, and we were able to eliminate the coal bins and install our first modern indoor restroom facilities. This again stayed the same until about in the 70s when we newly redecorated the inside sanctuary again.
Our church windows are the original 1915, and they were getting in poor shape, and the donations came in, and the windows were completely restored in 2003.
Well, this shed by the church was built for horses, and probably before 1915, because the people who would come to church would put their horses in there in the daytime while they're attending church. And I can remember when I was a kid, driving a horse and buggy to school with my brother and sister, and we'd always leave the horse in the shed.
I always remember the Suydam Fall Fair. It started in 1912 and was always held on the first Saturday of October. The farmers always had a corn show. The ladies of the church put on a delicious chicken dinner at noon. And I remember after World War II where the flying farmers came in with Piper Cubs and give everybody airplane rides. The last thing of the day that I remember, we always had a parade out in the church parking lot. We welcome you to Suydam United Methodist Church. We've been here for 125 years and looking forward to the future. We're God's open house and God's open country.